Hello, people of the internet. How are you tonight? I hope you're all having a good night, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good morning, good day, wherever you're at. Just saying words all over the place. Welcome on in. It is Monday, October the 13th. That does not have the same ring as Friday, October the 13th of 2025. And you know what that means. Yeah, you know what that means. It's Random Free Game Mondays! Spooktober edition! When I can. Spooky free games are not the easiest to find. But yeah, since it is the lovely month of October, spooky season is upon us. So I'm doing my best to find spook games, spook themed games. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope your Monday treated you fairly okay. Mine started rough and then it was like, okay, we're going to chill out now. And I was like, okay, we're going to chill out now. Yes. Let's chill out. It's enough work for a Monday. Yes. Hey, David Dino, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Don't mind me. I'm just over here hydrating. I don't feel like I've had enough water. I also had a very salty ramen packet. I had a ramen bowl, but you know, the packet is really salty. I was hoping the lack of salt in my vegetables would like dumb down the soup, but no, just salty. Precious water. The most important thing though, in 2 days. Is it 2 days? Where's Pokemon's? I mean, I guess it technically is in 2 days. 2 days and some odd hours. Which reminded me, I needed to double check. Excuse me. Okay, so it releases at midnight Eastern on the 16th, and the game can be played as of October 9th Pacific, or as of October 15th at 9 p.m. Pacific for the US, supposedly. Okay, well, we'll see. I have a digital, or not a digital, I have a physical copy, so who knows. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Pokemon Legends releases Thursday. So the intention is to stream Thursday and Friday instead of Wednesday and Friday. If I can get my hands on the game on Wednesday, excuse me, got some burps in here. If I can get my hands on the game on Wednesday night, I will stream Wednesday. But as of right now, that's not the plan, just because I don't believe I'm going to get my hands on the game Wednesday. Because again, I have a physical copy. I'm not doing a digital copy. Physical copies are still the best, in theory. It is abundantly clear at this point in time that it doesn't matter if we have a physical or digital copy. We don't own it. Doesn't matter how much we pay for it. We don't own it. But yeah, that's the intention for the rest of this week. So plan on not seeing me Wednesday. Watch a different streamer. There's plenty there. Watch a different streamer. There's plenty there. But yeah, I will make an announcement in the Discord if anything changes. But yeah. And then if I do stream Thursday, Friday instead of Wednesday, Friday, which is the plan, I will not be streaming Sunday. Because it's very, very likely that I will stay up like all night Friday playing. So, I'm going to be catching up on sleep very desperately between Friday or Saturday and Sunday. So I will not be streaming Sunday. But we'll see how that goes. Alrighty. So we got the game. Who's ready for a game? Who's ready for spoopy? Fears to fathom. Home Alone. Home Alone. What did you just drop in there? Yeah, I don't like how any of that is formatted. I ain't reading that. A Twitter leak? Okay, well, I'm still not reading that. It's one of the worst formattings I've ever seen in chat. So, no, I'm not reading that. Feel free to summarize what the leak is about. All right. We'll do windowed. I guess fantastic graphics quality. Ooh, this looks VHS style. I love it. Fears to Fathom Stories at Gmail. Okay, so this is like based off of real stories. I like that. I like that. Because Twitch doesn't follow formatting rules, looks fine on Twitter. Well, of course it looks fine on Twitter. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not reading that. Not the way it looks on Twitch. Because it looks awful. It looks full awful. Okay, this is very nostalgic because this literally looks like VHSs when they were either like stretched or scratched or something. That is quite nostalgic. I like it. Sorry, I'm cleaning up a little glitter mess on my mat. I'll be right with you. Alright, and then I need to connect audio, I believe. I don't think you guys can hear it. Oh, and okay. It's one of those games. Okay. There. I really don't like some of these game settings that you click out of it and either it goes silent or it disappears. Why? Why does it have to? But all right. So there's supposed to be multiple episodes or chapters to this. The first one, the Home Alone chapter, is for free. So that's the one that you can test out to see if you want to do the other ones. And then the other ones you have to pay for. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Ugh, excuse me. It says it should be about 20 minutes. Fears to Fathom is an episodic psychological horror game where each episode unveils a short story narrated by the ones who survived. You are playing episode 1. More episodes are coming soon. Episode playtime, around 20 minutes. With me, it's obviously going to be double that time because, let's be real, I'm slow at this. So let's get in here. Here's the Fathom, episode 1, Home Alone, July 12th. Oh, my computer's taking off. Alright. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit just for it to be called a piece of fiction. I don't even know where to start. Because my lack of good storytelling skills. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. I guess I'll just start. It was the middle of summer. My parents had left for that weekend due to a work trip, which meant I was all by myself for the weekend. Also, I feel like I do have to mention that my sleep schedule was really messed up around this time. I would sleep and get up at just about any time of day. Though I did plan on fixing that. That is the most annoying alarm I've ever heard in my life. I woke up around 8 after a nap. I didn't read the rest. I went to bed again. Okay. And got up again. Why is there this giant gap here? Okay. That's not eerie. Books. Okay, I do not like that we cannot close the curtains. That bothers me. I did have homework that night, but I was too hungry to do it right after waking up. I really did have to do homework, but as I said, I had to eat something first. Okay. Was this not the exact same painting that was inside? Over here? Why do we have more than one of the exact same painting? 3 messages from Mom. Is it me or does that look like there's someone there? Can't skip meals. Alright. Dad and I may be back by Sunday evening. Are you being so paranoid, Mom? I'm 14. I think I'm going to take a little nap. Probably going to order some pizza. Yes. No need to order anything. I already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. Party pooper. How's Chem? Crap, I totally forgot. Probably going to do that tonight. LOL, same. My parents are out for the night. Want to come over? We can play Mario Kart too. I'll let you know. Okay, call Josh too. I can't promise you. May have plans with Nat. Oh, am I supposed to write something? How do I... It lets me type, but then I can't send. I have no idea. Why is it so dim even with the lights? Oh, that's from the tree. I was like, why is there light shifting right here? Lasagna. I'm assuming this. G to throw. Why am I gonna throw it? Is there no microwave? Okay, why would I throw that? That's really rude. What is with the music? Oh. The food was heating up. Equivalent to giving the little brother an unplugged controller so they feel like they're playing, pretty much. Food was nice and hot. I liked watching TV while I ate. Okay, where's the TV? Am I hearing myself eat? Did I just see something go up the stairs? I don't know if I'm supposed to be eating all of this. Ew, bugs. I was already feeling sleepy after eating the food. We're gonna do what all teens do. Just leave shit on all night. Right? That's what kids do. I remembered I had to finish up on my homework. Whoa. We're gonna have to cut it off, man. Something just came up, but you gotta come to Jessica's tomorrow. Sorry, Miles. See you tomorrow. Don't forget chem, though. Chill out, dude. All good. I'll probably just go back to bed after chem. Cool, Mom. Okay. Really? I have to turn off the TV downstairs? Well, this is unlike any 14-year-old I knew. What am I even hearing? My goodness. Is that what I was hearing? The television? Again, why is this painting here? There's like 3 of them right now. This is spooky. Yeah. Yeah. "12:38 a.m. I got done with the homework for the day in about a few hours. Homework was done. I was off to bed. We're just gonna go straight back to bed. Okay, I guess. Don't stay up too late, you kids. I shouldn't get to hear from Mrs. Paula this time. Okay. Mrs. Paula? "1:16 a.m. I got up to get some water." Oh, hell nah. I'm really gonna go downstairs at 1 in the morning? Oh, that clock is helping so much. Come on, there's water here, right? Damn it. I don't want to go downstairs literally at 1 in the morning. I had to get water. Motherfucker. My door won't open. Walk down there with your eyes closed. Well, what am I supposed to do if the door won't open? Do I have water anywhere else? Why can't I turn on my light? I thought I was close enough to the door. Oh, there we go, I guess. I don't like this. I can't even turn on lights. Ah, frick. And if I turn on my desk lights, I can't see the monitor. It's too dark in the monitor. Frick. I have to play in the semi-dark because then I can't see the monitor. No. Thank you, Stream Elements, for a reminder to drink some water. This is everyone else's aggressively friendly reminder. Go drink water. Oh, man. I don't like these games, okay? Spooktober is really not for me. But I genuinely cannot see with my lamps on. This game is way too dark. Why am I trying to crouch here? What am I doing? Ew. So what do I do with this? I don't want to throw it. Can I not put it down? Guess I'm gonna throw it. Like the savage child that I am. Okay, I don't know of any 14-year-old that would do this without freaking turning on the lights. Why am I under the bed? Miles, who's that at the door? You there? What? Okay, I guess I'm hiding. Am I supposed to be hiding right now? And also, who took that picture? What did it say? Just click to hide. I just don't understand if I'm supposed to hide right now or if I'm supposed to be going downstairs. I guess I'm going downstairs, everyone. Yay. 'Cause that's what I want to do. This is gonna end up like the other game on Friday where I'm supposed to like run and time it, and I'm not gonna be able to do it. I get the feeling that's what it's gonna be. Why can't I turn on the lights? Yeah, no. I hear stuff, but I also can't hear stuff. My computer's very loud. My computer doesn't want to chill out. This is everything I hated as a teenager. I hated being in a dark house. I hated hearing shit. Seriously, why can't I turn on lights? Like, this is so dumb. Give me 1 second. I need to adjust my keyboard. Okay, I'm not doing any more spooky games for Monday. And I'm just going down the stairs regardless. Why? Paula sent me, said he's been creeping through the windows. We're calling the cops. You kids lock every door and hide in your room. Don't answer the door no matter what he does. Great. Whose kids? I can't run. The stupid game doesn't let me run either. I would always look behind the shower curtain when I get home alone. Yeah, to be fair. Oh, look. They're breaking through one of the windows. I was told to not open the door. Mom's so sorry, honey. That's weird. I don't want to go downstairs again. How do I know that it's Paula at the door? I hate everything about this. Ah, fuck. Nope. 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 To throw what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Bye. Nope. Nope. I can't do these games either. So does that mean it's safe to go downstairs now? Okay, it's safe to go downstairs now. What? That was it? That was it? Well then. Where's the narration of the survivor? I didn't understand. Where was the narration of the survivor? You didn't go do anything, the game ended? Well, like, was I supposed to go into my parents' room? Well, yeah, that's where the danger was. Hey, I was following my mom's instructions. Mom told me to go hide in my room. But also the messages were kind of weird. Why did it say, "Mom, sorry," and "you kids go hide" if I'm supposed to be home alone? Are those just typos, or are those like mistranslations? Like, why is it like that? Mom doesn't know. Oh, man. Okay, well, now I don't know if I should play the game again. Trying to see if like the Steam page says anything. Okay, Steam page doesn't say anything. Well, I'm going to do it windowed. Simply because I couldn't like really see the screen, so I'm hoping this will kind of help a little bit. Like the screen was really dark, but I'm hoping this wasn't. This helps a little bit since I can't turn on my desk lamp. Oh man. You just want the pink bat to comfort you. I get it. It's not pink, but sure. I think the little ghosty, the pushing ghost comforts me a little bit more. Okay, I guess we're gonna go die and head straight for mom and dad's room. I guess that's what we want. We just want to die. Ah! After nap that evening. That's what I missed. Can I go into my parents' room now? I can. Okay. And then don't ask me why, but to my parents' room? That makes sense. Okay, who wrote this? It just automatically lifts them. Weird. What do you mean food was heating up? The bell thing just went off. That means the food is done. There. Jesus. I don't like this. Jesus. Clock is loud. I'm not even reading messages. Just doing stuff. Make sure your volume isn't too loud, I guess. I can't hear anything with my computer anyway. My computer's too loud. So I think I'll be fine. I'm a little bit more concerned with like the jump scares. What do I even have to throw? I had a friend who had a grandfather clock. And it was literally this loud. Like, it was obnoxiously loud. Grandfather clocks can actually be so annoying. They can't, just because, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you've never heard a grandfather clock, and I'm not talking about like the way it rings or resonates when it's like on the hour. It's not that dun dun. Like, it's not that that's annoying. It's literally how loud the ticking is. And if you've watched like any like older scary movies, oftentimes they would use that ticking as like a way of driving people insane, or to showcase that people are going insane. Like, that was one of the sound effects, or like one of the, I don't know, music themes or something that was shown in older movies a lot, for that reason, just because it gets so annoying that it starts to feel like you're going insane, type of thing. And it sounds weird to think about. What do you mean? I already got water. I literally drank the water. Why is it telling me I need to get water again? Okay, when does mom send me that other message to go hide? Do I need to go all the way down the stairs again to... Okay, having this window did not help the way I thought it was going to. Okay, so there's the messages from mom. That's weird, I can hide behind the door. Okay. So this is where we're going to go ahead and go into mom and dad's room, apparently. Oh, nothing's happening. Oh, there it is. And in we go. Ah! I knew there was going to be a loud noise. That's funny. Okay, so I either die or I live. There's no other way around it. I thought there was going to be like one of those like unsolved mysteries thing. I'm sorry if I was too loud into the microphone. But I thought it was going to be like one of those unsolved mystery things where like there was going to be additional narration in terms of like how it is that the kid survived, or, you know, something like that. I did have to get awfully close this time to get it to trigger, though. To trigger the stranger being in parents' room. Mom said hide, waited for 40 plus minutes, 10 out of 10. Oh my god. But also it's like one of those things of like, if Paula's at the door, like I'm assuming Paula is a neighbor. If Paula's at the door, did Paula not see the guy break in? Or also, which window did he use to break in that Paula did not see it? You know? Because if I had tried to go downstairs, I would have gotten killed just the same instead of waiting for the cops like I did the first time. And to be fair, there were a lot of windows downstairs. There was like 5 different windows to use. So like, there were a lot of windows, to be fair. So it could have been like she just genuinely had no idea that the guy already broke in. But yeah, I don't know. I thought there was just going to be a narration at the end. I didn't know it was just going to end like that, where I either survive or I die. I'm a little disappointed. If I'm being totally honest, I'm a little disappointed. I thought there was going to be more. Mom said I'm not supposed to open the door, but nothing happened. I was hiding for like 5 minutes, so I just opened it, and the jump scare was so insane, my whole game crashed. Go find out if there's more? What do you mean? What do you mean, go find out if there's more? There's other stories. I think I have to pay for those. Give me a second. Thank you, Stream Element, for the reminder to drink some water. There's everyone's aggressively friendly reminder. Go drink your water. Water's important. Yeah, it looks like there's more stuff. Or more episodes. But they're all different stories. Okay, I can't make this any bigger. But there's all different stories. So it looks like the next one is Norwood Hitchhike. Holly Gardner, a 19-year-old on the Interstate Drive, experiences unusual happenings that lead to an unplanned stay at a motel. Little does she know what was transpiring down Norwood Valley. And then Carson House. Noah Baker, an 18-year-old high schooler, experiences unsettling occurrences while house sitting for a media personality. Little did he know what was about to unfold that night. And then Iron Bark Lookout. Jack Nelson, a 24-year-old fire lookout, transferred to a new outpost. As he settled into his new home, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Little did he know what was transpiring down in Iron Bark State Park. And then Woodbury Getaway. Sydney Harper, 23-year-old working at a consulting firm, plans a weekend getaway to Woodbury rental with her college friends. Little did she know what was about to unfold during their stay. So they're all different. None of them are meant to be the same thing. They're all different. But that's what I'm saying, because they're all different. They're episodic. I thought there was going to be what's it called? Like some kind of narration at the end, especially if the kid survived. You know, obviously there shouldn't be narration at the end if kid gets caught, you know, but I thought there was going to be narration at the end when he survived, because the cops arrived and everything. So like, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to see another thing of text, and then nothing happened. So that's why I got very confused. I'm like, where's the story ending? What happened? Oh man. There was one review that I saw that they didn't like it because they didn't know what to click on. And I'm just like, what do you mean? You can only click on the very specific things to progress the story. You can't click on everything. But yeah. Yeah, I saw that review. Yeah, I was just like, you don't know how to play games. But like I said, to be fair, I thought there was going to be something at the end in terms of narration, since it's supposed to be a short story narrated by the ones who survived. What else am I supposed to expect after that? So, I mean, it's a good little jump scare. Nothing crazy. Definitely reminiscent of whenever I stayed home alone. And like just how eerie the house would feel whenever I was home alone. But I also never like had lights off. I turned on every light in the house. I was one of those kids where I was just like, nope, if I'm home alone, I can't have anything in the dark. So I was one of those kids that I turned on every light in the house. And then I would have the radio playing in the living room, because my bedroom and the living room were on opposite ends of the house. So I would have the radio going in the living room. It wouldn't be loud. It was just enough so that I could hear it across the house. And then I would have the television in my room. I was one of those kids. And not even because I was like afraid of the dark or anything, but just because I was afraid of silence, knowing that something could happen, because I wasn't left home alone very often. I was typically out with my dad or with my dad and my grandmother, so I wasn't left home alone very often. And the few times that I was, it was typically like because I could not go, like I didn't have a choice. I could not go, no kids allowed type of thing. And I lived in a neighborhood where houses would get broken into all the time. All the time. Like actually my house growing up got broken into like, I don't know, 4 times growing up. Luckily, we were never home when that happened. So like, we would just come back and the house would be a fucking disaster and there would be broken shit everywhere. But luckily, like, we were never home. So there was never any danger to us. But yeah, so that's why for me, whenever I stayed home alone, like I had to have every light on. I essentially had to make it seem like people were home. And very similar to this, like my dad would notify neighbors that, hey, my kid's alone. So, and we, at that time, we had good neighbors. Once I got older and shortly before I left for college, like we didn't have good neighbors at that point. But while I was a kid, we had good neighbors. There were other kids in the block that I lived on, so that's probably what led to the fact that we had better neighbors when I was younger. But yeah, it was mostly kind of like a safety thing versus I'm afraid of being home alone. It was more a safety thing. But yeah. And also, if you're a latchkey kid, you know, the first few times you stayed alone, it was kind of unnerving. Once you stayed home alone long enough or often enough, then it was like a whatever thing. Because I had a friend that was home alone every single day after school. Like no ands, if, or buts. Excuse me, we would get off school, I think like at 2:30 or 3:15 in middle school. We would get off of school at 3:15. My friend's mom wouldn't be out of work until 5:30. So the earliest we would ever see her mom home is 5:30. At the earliest. Typically she didn't go home until 6 or 6:20 type of thing. So whenever I was told to go hang out with her because my dad couldn't pick me up, we were always home alone. We were fending for ourselves, just making food, whatever was available at home in her pantry or in the fridge. And we would just be watching TV. All the doors were locked. There was no issues. She lived in a very safe area and it was near the school, which is one of the reasons my dad was like, yeah, just go home with her. We were literally like, what was it? Like 3 streets away from the school where we were going. So, you know, when you're a latchkey kid, yeah, that was a very normal thing growing up. But yeah, here's Fears to Fathom. They're good little jump scares. It looks like you either die or you live. So bear that in mind. If you follow mom's instructions, you'll be fine. Oh man, that's too funny. I kind of want to try some of the other ones. I wonder if they ever go on sale. But yeah, if you all want to give it a shot, you can. If anyone plays the other ones, please tell me how it goes in the Discord, because that would be interesting to know. I lived in front of a cemetery with basically no neighbors and would get so dark on the property with giant sliding doors to the backyard and a giant window in the kitchen. I was in a cousin's shitty breaks. Yeah, no thanks. I never lived near a cemetery. I don't know if I had any friends that lived near a cemetery just because the cemeteries were kind of far away from any of the areas I ever lived in growing up as a kid. Because in my first home, when I was a kid, there was a park literally right behind us. So to give you all an idea, where's paint? Where's paint? I need paint. Okay. We're going to use paint like all the other streamers. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to use paint like all the other streamers. Why is this so small? Anyway. Yeah, I'll just use a brush. So my house was kind of like this. Oops. Clearly, I don't know how to draw with the mouse. And this was my first house, like when I was still a kid. So this was like the living room. These were the bedrooms. We had like a very narrow kitchen here, and there was a door to the backyard. This all was like backyard stuff. And this was a fence. And literally, this was a a brick or a rock fence. I forgot. And this fence, this wall essentially connected to the wall that kept going this way, because there would be other houses over here on this side. But then, other houses, whatever. But then literally not even like a gap here, nothing. No, there was no gap, nothing. It automatically connected to a park. And so this park, there was a basketball court back here. There was some equipment, like swings and stuff, playground equipment here. Yeah, I don't know how to draw with mice the way other streamers do. I envy their skills. So there was equipment here, and then over here was like a large grass field, right? So one of the things that we had my dad had to deal with, because I spent a lot of time outside of home with school, and this was when my parents were still together. So at no given time was I ever by myself. I was either with one of the parents or one of the family members, type of thing. But there was a time where we would have issues, and we wouldn't be the only ones. There were other neighbors all over here, all the way over here on this side, because there was a section here where the wall was really high. Really, it was literally as tall as a house high. So that was the safest part of that area that connected to the houses between the park. And then there was a couple other houses over here and ours, where the wall was just I don't know, maybe 6.5 feet tall. So it was still climbable. And I remember there were a couple incidents where my dad had to scare off someone or someone's because they were trying to climb through the back wall that connected to the park. And one of the neighbors that was over here that had the similar issue, I don't know how far down they were, but I just remember they had a similar issue where the wall was lower. They went ahead and got barbed wire. And they were like, fuck this. We're just getting barbed wire. My dad was going to do the same thing here and put barbed wire, just so that it would deter people from trying to jump over. For some reason, the city municipality told him no. So he wasn't able to put barbed wire on his own backyard. I'm assuming it had to do with maybe some legality of was the wall part of the residential property, or was the wall part of the public park? I'm assuming it had to do with something with that. But in the end, this neighbor was also told to remove their barbed wire, and they got fined for putting it up in the first place. So it was one of those things of so did the walls belong to the residencies or not? Because if there's an issue where people are trying to break into the residence, why can't the residents protect themselves with barbed wire? It was one of those things that was really stupid. And somehow, because that house got broken into, because the other part is that oftentimes we were literally at the corner of two primary roads in this area. They weren't the only roads, but they were the two primary roads in this neighborhood. So corner houses almost always are going to be primary targets, no matter what neighborhood you live in, because you have more access. You have access to the front, and you have access to at least one of the sides. So it's typically easier to break into corner homes. And this house, when we lived there, it got broken into a couple times too. And it was typically through the window that was right here. Oops. We had a window here that led to a bedroom right next to the door. This is the window that they would always break. And then I don't know if they were trying to get out in a hurry, but one of the times that I remember, the door was busted. So like they had broken the key lock and the window was busted. So I don't know if like they just broke through the door to get in and then they were in a hurry and they broke the window to get out, or if they were just, being dicks. I don't know. But but I do remember that was one of the break-ins, that both the door and the window were open. So it's like, okay. Okay, why not? But yeah, it was one of those things of like, we don't know why the city, or at least I don't know, maybe my dad actually knows, but I don't know why the city was just like, yeah, you can't have barbed wire here. Which again doesn't make sense. Like that wall should belong to the resident. It shouldn't belong to the park, because of where the residency stands and the fact that there's such a large backyard to a lot of these homes. Like, I don't know, it was a weird thing. But like the houses that were here between our house and the one all the way over here at the far end of the street that also had a lower wall, like these guys were fine because the wall here was high. It was essentially a 10-foot wall. So there was like no way people were going to be casually climbing that. I lived in an old part of town that wasn't developed, so it would get pretty quiet and dark there. Well, yeah, especially if you were right next to a cemetery. Fuck that shit. I've never gone to a cemetery at night. I have left a cemetery at night. And it is kind of scary. It's like, it's not even fear-inducing. It's just one of those weird things that, because people are uncomfortable with death as a whole, as a general concept, it gives you like, goosebumps. It makes you feel really chilled to the bone type of thing, because it almost feels like you're disrupting the dead, if that makes sense. But yeah, this was one of the several childhood homes. But yeah, it was a very stupid thing. And then the other childhood home that I had, that house, even since before I lived in there, because that was technically my dad's childhood home, and his siblings, a lot of them grew up in that house. That apparently that house has been broken into since they were kids. So I was like, okay, so corner houses are just cursed. That's what I have to say. Corner houses are just cursed. Like, I don't know. It was kind of dumb. But yeah. And that's what this feels like. Like maybe there's just a petty crime or something. But like I said, all the break-ins would happen when we weren't home. So they were just intentionally not wanting to deal with shit and just wanting to steal something of value, probably to sell off or pawn. So we were fortunate enough in that respect that we never had to deal with a confrontation with any of these people. But it did suck having to replace all our shit every single time. Having to clean up the mess and replace our shit. My God, the mess. I remember one of the messes. It was literally like a police raid where they're literally just opening everything, pulling everything out. Doesn't matter what it is. Like it was like one of those things where everything was scattered on the floor, on the tables, on the countertops. Just everything was scattered everywhere. That took like, I don't know, 2 days to clean up, because there was just so much stuff that was broken. And then like amongst the stuff that was broken, a lot of it was glass and ceramic. So you couldn't just handle that any which way either. Like, it was just so sucky to having to clean that up. But anyway, Fears to Fathom. Give it a shot. There's no reason not to. And they're not terribly expensive either. These guys are $5. These guys are $10. Maybe these two are longer. So it's not terribly expensive if you want to like invest money into it and see what the other stories are like. See what the other jump scares do. But yeah, I would say give it a shot. No harm done there. But all right. From here, let's go ahead and do a little bit of Animal Crossing. So give me just a few moments here. I'm just going to mute my mic because there's going to be a lot of noise while I'm trying to get this done. But yeah, let's just catch up on a whole day's worth of Animal Crossing. And then we'll call it a night from there after we do that. Can't move. All right. Ta-da! And then audio. Oh, excuse me. I did not get enough sleep somehow. I went to sleep about an hour before I typically go to sleep last night. And I still didn't get enough sleep. Do, 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 do. Sorry, just changing my title. Hello there, everyone. Right now on Cat Note, it's 2:13 p.m. on Monday, October 13, 2025. Now for today's announcements. Thanks to everyone's loyal patronage, business at Nook's Cranny is booming. It's going so well, in fact, the shop has outgrown its current footprint. A remodel is in the works to give our favorite brotherly business duo a few more shelves to stock. The shop will be closed tomorrow. To complete the remodel, the drop-off box will also be unavailable. So if you have any urgent buying or selling to do, take care of it today before construction begins. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Well, all right. So what am I going to do with my fossils? If it's going to be closed, what am I supposed to do with my fossils? Ooh, we have a trash can. Yes. Aw. Can I go? Aw. If I go one further back. What? Okay, I guess it's staying there then. Rude. So rude. Okay. We have more music. Yay. That looks like a superhero movie. Gonna drop that off. That off. Then how many stacks of resources of iron do I have? Let's see. I have 6. And okay, I'm trying to get more stone. Yes. Ooh, honey. Alright, since we don't have turnips, we don't need to go immediately to the Nooklings. Turnip prices. Just sending a quick message. Okay. I wonder if my mantis is going to disappear from over there once the construction begins. Come on, gold. Damn. Oh, notification. Renovation notice. Thanks to your support, we're going to remodel the shop. It will be closed October 14th so we can carry out renovations. Alrighty. Ooh, fossil. Fossil. Okay, there's stuff in my fridge. It's been making a lot of freaking noise. Ooh, there you are. Like, it actually freaked me out a little bit while I was playing the game. So I just heard something pop. Thank you, Stream Element, for the reminder to drink some water. There's everyone's aggressively friendly reminder to drink some water. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog. She's like whining and whimpering in her sleep. Dang it. Not the mighty rock. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Ooh. The trees are changing. They're not staying evergreen. They're starting to change. Fossil. Excuse me, your pumpkins are nice and organized now? Yes, for now. I don't intend to leave all that there, but yes. Yes. Fossil. Fossil. Yes, money. Money. Okay, and I think we only have one more fossil to look for, and then we're gonna go see if we can find Pascal. Over here. No fossils. No fossils. Ooh, fish. Okay, let's see what we get with the fish. Ah, crap. Fishy. Carp. Carp. Don't think I saw a fossil up here anywhere. No fossil down there. No fossil right here. Harder to see up here. Just a little harder. I think I saw him though. These guys are almost grown. Aha. Soon I will have a bamboo forest. A forest of bamboo. Yes. I will be the envy of all bamboo forests. I didn't see the other fossil though. miss it, right? I think I saw it. Is it up here? I see it up there. Nope, not here with the trees like last time. Oh. There it be. Okay, so now let us go back to bladders. Nope, that's not blathers. And they're working out again. That's so funny. A red bum bag. I guess I'll just do the ABD. Doon, 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 doon. Do we have house? No. Okay. Slowly but surely collecting the KK songs. I think I have those. Hello. Hello. Sure, why not? Let's go spend money on a scooter. Doon, 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 doon. Let's go ahead and do 50 from pockets since we're gonna go sell fossils here in a bit. Alright, 125 left. We're almost done. And then we can get the next expansion. I don't remember if it makes the room bigger or if it gives me another room. I think it makes the room bigger. But I could be wrong. This is where we wanted to go. Alright, give me 1 second again, sorry. Trying to deal with doggo stuff. Alright, I'm back. Let's get our fossils assessed. Assess the fossils. Oh god, they're all over the place. I didn't organize them. Make a donation. Dang, nothing. Okay. Alrighty, onward we go. Onward we go. We're gonna go sell stuff. sell all this stuff. Guess what? Big news! Nook's Cranny has been blessed with a lot of business since we first opened up here. But this is no time to sit back and relax. We've got even bigger things in mind. We're expanding the shop again. This might be a bit sudden, but we'll be closed tomorrow so that we can begin construction right away. I know, a whole day with no shop, but we'll see you again in 2 days, right? Right? I don't know, will you see me again in 2 days? I want to sell stuff. Okay, we're gonna sell these guys. Oops. Yes. Yes. I think. You probably won't see them because Pokemon! Pokemon! And, ooh, 48,000, please. Please. Gladly. Yeah, unless I can speed run doing all the dailies, which I really don't know if I can. Won't see these guys for a bit. Giraffe print flooring. Okay, why not? It sounds funny. Great Argyle. Okay. I don't know if we have... I think we do. Double check. Out my way, raccoons. I need to find... I kind of wanted to set up like a little picnic area somewhere. But I need to find a print that I can put on the floor. Because we can't put rugs on the floor. It's pretty sucky. Oh, I didn't put this away. Well, this is gonna fill right up real fast. Let's see. Oh, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Who is carrying the bells? I hear bells on one of them, but I don't know who it is. There's modern. There's shoji screen. Screen wall. So I guess I don't have the modern window wall. Okay. So then that means we can go back and buy it. But before I do that, that's right, we're gonna make another 50,000. Yeah! We're so close. We're so close. Yes. Bye. And that'll be it. Okay. And then we're going to go drop off stuff back home, and then we're going to go have soggy socks. Because I've just been running around in socks this whole time. I'm going to go get soggy socks. In going to swim to go find Pascal. Okay, we wanted to put that away. Definitely gonna put the bamboo away. Guess I'm just gonna leave, excuse me, I guess I'm just gonna leave the iron nuggets in here for now. Because I don't need to store them. I have my little 6 piles, stacks, whatever. I have my 6 stacks. Alrighty, let us plant our money tree. Yes. And off we go. An eel. Octopus? No, crab. Okay. Is that another crab? No, that one's an octopus. God damn it. Scallop? No, mussel. Mussel. This one's steady. Might be big enough. Mussel. That's not the shellfish we want. That's an anemone, isn't it? Oh no, it's a scallop! Yay! Yes, you may. Feel this. They won't let you test an airplane at the dealership even if you put on a tuxedo. Waste of a tux rental. Wrap your noodle around that. Okay. Bye. I'm not sure why you would want to test an airplane at a dealership. But sure. Why not? And also, I'm not understanding why you need a tuxedo to test an airplane. Is there such a thing as test driving for airplanes? What did he leave me? Yes, he gave me a card. Mermaid bad. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. I was supposed to go pick up all the stuff. All of it. Every last bit of it. We need all the beach stuff. All the beach stuff. To make mermaid items. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fill my pockets with all this stuff. Maybe. I also want to catch this fish. Just in case. Okay. That was going to be something different. I don't think I have everything I need. I think I need more of these guys. Sea snails. A basement one that I can make. That I can make. Oh, it's just concrete or stone, I guess. Okay. Why not? Dang. Okay. Probably won't respawn. What's it called? Until after I go in and out of somewhere. Okay, but I have sea creatures to sell. And seaweed, I guess. Oh, and the seed base. Sea bass. Whatever it's called. $8,000. I'll take it. Nice. Didn't want to buy the homework set. Yes. $14, I'll take it. Thought it was going to be more expensive. And out we go. Out we go. Okay, pumpkin, or not pumpkins, wheat and carrots looking good. There's carrots and pumpkins over here. Alright. Now we're talking. Look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Alright. Gonna picky pick. I can only carry stacks of 10. I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to carry all of it. Oops. Gotta get centered up. I don't know if I can do this backwards. This is backwards for me. Oh dear, please let me hold. No! Damn. I will drop the iron nuggets. Damn. I'll drop these pumpkins because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of orange pumpkins everywhere right now. Okay, so then those are done. I'll go back to my patch over here. Not that one. This one. No! Not right there. No! God damn it. Why does it do this? It's like the game is intentionally being stupid. Anyway. We're gonna plant that. I'm actually gonna plant 2 whites, simply because the whites are harder to get. And then a yellow, a green, and then I don't need it right now, but we're gonna do an orange. So that's how we're gonna just keep steady there. And we don't need to really worry about these guys right now. Perfect. Then these are fully sprouted, so I don't need to water them, but you know, try and create the habit. Oops. Thank you, Stream Element, for a reminder to drink some water. There's your aggressively friendly reminder to go drink water. Go hydrate. Go hydrate. I'll leave these for now. Let's see. Now I can go pick up the stuff that I left over there. My iron nuggies and my pumpkins. Alright. We are going to make stuff. I hope I have enough materials. Yes! A scarecrow. And we're gonna do 2. Okay, that's gonna be good for now. And we are going. Do I have room? No. Okay. So I'm gonna need to place this here. And then we're gonna go around and get rid of this guy. Really like the other way. Just realized I don't know if you're actually ever going to finish decorating for Halloween, assuming the new Pokemon game is that good. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I might have to actually start doing offline recordings and then just upload those. It's going to be a little difficult, to be totally honest, but I might need to do what I need to do just so we can focus on Pokemons. Or the alternative would be to... Oh, frick. There you go. The alternative would be to pause random free game Mondays for a little while and just make Mondays Animal Crossing days. And then the rest of the week, we just do Pokemon. With the exception of Fridays. Friday is still going to be Spooptober, so we're still going to do... what's it called? October Halloween themed games. Excuse me. So that'll be the only difference. There's a lot of decisions to make. Because I want to play Pokemon, but at the same time, I want to play Animal Crossing. I want to chill. I just want to chill, man. So we'll see how it goes. It doesn't really look like it because there's obviously a stand, but it almost looks like the skeletons are hanging from the trees. Almost. But not quite. Okay, so I wanted to take one of these back over this way because I wanted to see if I could change the color of it. The white ones always crack me up. Let's do a white one. What do you mean there's no room? No! Why do you do this? Yeah. I wish they would turn inward, but they don't. White one looks like it's just chilling a little bit. Ah, crap. No, not craft. No craft. I'm gonna do the green one. Yes. There you go. Okay, now that I have room to put that back. Alright, now we can put it there. And bedroom. Yes, I was going to change these guys up too. Not craft! Damn it, I'm trying to customize. Yes. And then since we have this green one, we're gonna do the other one green. He. Alright, so then the first one should be the white one. There we go. Ah! Hate so much that it doesn't. There we go. A spooky welcome. Yes. And what do I have over here that is it the cork board? I guess let's find out. It says I can customize something, but I don't know what. The cork board. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll just skip that for now. Okay. I have all the pumpkins in the world right now. Hooray, I guess. And seashells by the seashore. I don't think I have any beachcomb stuff. Okay, I don't know how many I have in storage, but I'm gonna put some of these in storage. I don't have any beach stuff except for these guys, and I never got enough of those in August or September, whenever we started playing Animal Crossing. Okay, this one can move to pockets. Okay. We don't need this many. Okay, we're gonna have 5. Okay. Okay. Okay, can't remember how many were in there. So we got 3 green, 4.5 yellow, 4 1/4. Okay, we'll do that. Oops. And then we'll put these back in our pockets. Oops. And we'll put those in storage. Okay, now we have 4 stacks of green, 5 stacks of yellow, 5 stacks of orange, and 1 sad little stack of white. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty, so we're full of stuff, but I don't think that I can make anything yet for the mermaid stuff. I think I still need a lot more beach stuff. We go to craftables. The mermaid stuff is not craftable. Oh, I also need the pearls though. Let me see though. Do I have... I don't have giant clams. Giant clams? Have I gotten a giant clam before? I need more sea snails. Okay. So we need materials. We could do the mermaid rug if we wanted to. Alright, and then sandy beach flooring. Giant clam. Okay, so we need stuff. We need stuff. Okay, I don't know how many carrots I have stored away. This one doesn't let me grab. No. That's tedious. Oops. Alright, we'll do that. We're gonna go sell more iron. Does anything new unlock since the Nooklings are upgrading the store? There's gonna be more selection of stuff at the Nooklings. I'm not entirely sure. Or I don't remember what else upgrades. I'm close to getting the Nook shopping on my phone though. I need like 100 more items. Alright, and then since I have a surplus of orange pumpkins, I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of these orange pumpkins too. Actually, I'm gonna sell everything that's in my pockets because again, we have a surplus of orange ones specifically. So it's okay to save that item. 35! Nice. Nice. Okay, can move that, and then we can move this over here. Oh, this is to make another bridge. That'll be nice. Yeah, it'll be cool to have a bigger selection. But I don't remember what else unlocks when the Nooklings upgrade. Oh. Furniture freshener. Oh, because I did custom furniture. Cool. I refurbished. And looks like that is all. Because I refurbished these guys. Okay, this one doesn't look it as much, but the other one looks like it's hanging from the tree a little bit more. Okay, and I'm still not going to talk to her because I don't want to do her little fashion challenges. I really, really wish we could have a bridge down here. And why can't there be a bridge on the sand? Why? Is this wide enough? What do you mean there's no river near here? This is literally saying there's no river that I can put a bridge over. How is there no river? They were saving that feature for the next game? Yeah, maybe. And then this one's gonna tell me that it's uneven. Yeah. Nuts. Alrighty. Well, this is gonna be where we stop. Oh, I hear a balloon. Oops. That was an epic miss. Need to unlock terraforming already. Well, the problem with KK is that I need to collect. I need to recruit more villagers. But I also need to have enough miles to just splurge on the tickets to go island hopping. Magazine. Okay. Because then the only other option that I would have would be to invest in little amiibo cards. I have one in little amiibo cards to just drop in all the villagers, which they're not terribly expensive cards. I just don't know if that's what I want to do. Trees are changing colors. And then the other reason I need to go island hopping is because I need different fruit. I need more fruit. I need more. So, there's that. But yeah. Alright, this is going to be where I stop for now. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you had a pleasant end to your Monday and that you were able to chill out and get ready for Tuesday and then the rest of the week. It'll go by fast, hopefully. But yeah, from here I will go ahead and go. Remember, just the final reminder, I won't be streaming Wednesday unless I'm able to get my hands on the game early, which I don't know if I will since I have a physical copy. I don't have a digital one. So for right now, plan for stream on Thursday. And we're going to be playing Pokemon. Pokemon! It's gonna be awesome! And I will have a little reminder for everybody to not spoil things. No backseat driving. Backseat gaming. Alright, I do want to experience the game along with everyone else, so that's going to be just a reminder that I give at the beginning of stream, and I will have stream elements just periodically throwing it in the chat as well. Just want to be very conscientious of that. I want to be courteous to people. Alright, but yeah, that is the game plan. So for now, I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, wherever you're at. Keep drinking water, keep eating food, keep getting some sleep. You need all of those to survive. You need all of those to live on a day-to-day basis type of thing. So just remember to keep doing that. You're doing great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're doing great. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. Farewell, people of the internet. Bye.